Good afternoon, everyone. Let us start this session. So, during the first lecture, we have seen the projection of pyramid. So, in that problem, the axis of the pyramid, it was inclined to the HP and parallel to the VP. And the pyramid, it was resting on one of the base corner. So, this was the given position where the axis is inclined to the HP and parallel to the VP. And the pyramid is resting on the base corner. Okay. So, this is the complete projection in the first stage and in the second stage. So now we will see the projection of the cylinder. So you can note down this problem. For the cylinder, the axis is inclined to the HP and parallel to the VP. So problem given is a cylinder of the base diameter 40 mm and the axis length is 60 mm is resting on the HP on one of its point on the base circle such that the axis is inclined to the HP by 30 degree and parallel to the VP. Draw the projection. So here you can observe the position in the first stage. So as the given cylinder is resting on the HP, in the first stage, we will assume the base circle is completely resting on the HP so that the axis is perpendicular to the HP. Okay, so here you can observe this axis is exactly perpendicular to the HP and parallel to the VP. Okay, then rotate this cylinder such that its axis will be inclined to the HP by 30 degree. So this angle, it must be 30 degree. And then draw the front view and the top view. So to draw this projection on the drawing paper, we will start from the first stage top view. So this is your first step. Then draw the front view in the first stage. Then rotate the front view. So this is the third step and then complete the fourth step. Okay. So now we will see this with the help of AutoCAD software. You follow the same steps and try to draw the projection on the drawing paper. Okay, now to start the projection, we have to first draw the top view in the first stage. So top view of that cylinder, it will be just a circle. So you can observe here. If you observe this first stage, then top view will be circle, that is will be a true shape. Okay, so circle diameter is given. So the circle diameter is 40 mm. So draw the circle of diameter 40 mm in the first stage top view. Okay, now to complete the front view, take the projections. So draw the vertical lines. Okay, now take the height that is equal to 60 mm. So in the front view, we will just observe one rectangle. So you can observe this 3D image. So if you observe in the front view, then it will be just a rectangle. So its height will be 60 mm. Okay, so when we rotate this first stage front view by angle 60 degree, that is the axis angle 60 degree, and if you observe from the top direction, then this circle is not observed as a circle, but it will become ellipse. Okay, so you can observe here. So in the first stage, if you observe from the top direction, it will be a complete circle. Okay, and in the front view, this is the rectangle. So height is 60 mm and its base that will be 40 mm. Okay, now in the second stage, when you rotate this, so this is the first stage. Okay, we have to rotate this in the clockwise direction like this. Okay, such that it will rest on this corner on the HP. Okay, and this angle of the axis, it will become 60 degree. So the second front view and the first front view, okay, both are same. Only here angle is 60 degree. Now if you observe from the top direction, then you can see here, this is not a perfect circle. Okay, so basically this circle, it becomes the ellipse in the top view in the second stage. So you can observe here. So this is not a perfect circle. So it is an ellipse. Now to draw this ellipse, we need some extra points on its circumference. Okay, so for that we will assume some lines on the surface of that cylinder. So these lines are called as generators. Okay, so to get this generator, we will divide this circle into 8 equal parts or into 12 equal parts. Okay, so right now I will divide this into just 8 parts. So you can divide this into 12 equal parts. So you can draw horizontal line. So this will represent the diameter. Okay, draw this vertical line so that we can divide this into 4 equal parts. Now draw one line at an angle 45 degree from this point. So here we have divided into 8 equal parts. Okay, so in this way you can divide the circle into 8 or 12 equal parts. Okay, now project these points in the front view so that we can draw the generators. So generators, they are basically the imaginary lines on the surface of that cylinder. So here I have used the numbers. Okay, so generators will be 1 to 8. Okay, so similarly give the names in the front view. Okay, so give the names in the front view like this. Okay, after this, rotate this front view with the given angle, that is a 60° for the axis. So draw one line at 30° that will represent the base. So this line, it will represent the base. So I have drawn this line at 30°. So that axis will be directly 60°. Okay. Now on this line, which is drawn at 30°, draw the base with dimension 40 mm. So this length is 40 mm, and then you can complete the remaining front view as a rectangle whose height is 60 mm. So now you can observe here the axis of that cylinder is 60° with respect to the horizontal plane. Okay. Now to complete the top view, we have to transfer the generators on this second stage top view. Okay. So in your compass, you can take this distance. So right now this distance, so this is 5.86. Okay. With respect to this 1 dash and 1 dash. So take this distance and transfer it on this second stage front view. Okay. And then you can give the names as per the first stage front view. Now take the projectors from the front view. So if you observe this front view, there are two bases. One is a bottom base and second is the top base. Okay. So I'm using different colors. So the green color I have selected for the bottom base. So first we will try to find out the intersecting points of the bottom base. Okay, and similarly take the projections from the first stage top view. Okay. Now to find out the intersecting point, just observe the projector. So this is a projector from 1 dash point and second projector is from 1 point. Okay, so this is your first point. Okay, so in this way, you find out the intersecting points by observing the projectors from the front and top view. Okay. Now we need to join all these points as a continuous curve. Okay, so we have to draw this by using the French curve, or you can use the freehand. Okay, freehand drawing. So just observe how to connect all these points. So this is the first intersection point. So I think this is point 1. So this is second point. This is third. So this is seventh point. This is sixth point. This is point 5. This is point 4. This is point 3. Point 2. And this is point 1. Okay, so in this way you can complete that freehand drawing. So basically this is a continuous curve. It is not a circle, so it is an ellipse. So now we have just drawn the bottom base or a bottom circle. Okay. Similarly, we have to draw the top base. So take the projections from the top base and find out their intersecting points. Okay, so here you can observe the intersection points. Okay, and then join these points by a continuous curve. So this is the point 5. This is point 6. This is 7. Just observe here red lines. Then this is point 8. And this is point 1. Then this is point 2. This is 3. And this is 4. And this is again 5. Okay, so in this way you can draw the top base. Now here if you observe from the top direction, then some part of this base circle, that is the bottom base, it is hidden. Okay, so you can observe here in a 3 dimension. So if you observe here second top view, then this is the part which is hidden. Okay, so basically it is away from the observer in the top view. Okay, so top base is completely visible. So this circle will be completely visible. Sorry, this ellipse. Okay, and half part of the second ellipse, which is at the bottom base, it will be hidden. Okay, so we have to show this by using dash line. So we will show this part by using a dash line. Okay, and now join this point with the point on the top base, okay, via straight line. So that will represent the extreme generators. Okay, so this is your complete top view in the second stage. So whenever you draw this projection, show this projector as a thin line, okay, and show the visible edges. So these circles as a continuous thick line, okay. So if I remove these projectors, then you can observe the actual top view. Okay, so this is the actual top view, okay. So in the top view, you can show the axis. So for the axis, we have to use the center line, okay. So this is the axis line, which is corresponding to this point. Okay, so try to complete this projection on the drawing paper. Okay, so now we will see the projection for the cone. So you can note down this problem. A cone of base diameter 40 mm and the axis length is 60 mm is resting on the HP on one of its point on the base circle such that the axis is inclined to the HP by 30 degree and parallel to the VP. Draw the projection. So this is the three-dimensional representation. So as the given cone is resting on the HP, so we have to assume in the first stage the complete base circle or base of that cone, it is resting on the HP such that x is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, okay, and parallel to the vertical plane. So this is the first stage. In the second stage, just rotate this and make the axis incline to the horizontal plane by 30 degree. So this angle, this is 30 degree. So this base, it will be inclined at 60 degree. So you can observe here in a 3 dimension. So this is the first stage where the axis is perpendicular to the horizontal plane and parallel to the vertical plane, okay. So we will